Anyo Isa. Say. Everyone, I am Datu Tim, and this is the Modern Arnis Forms Project. Welcome to the first episode of the series. Today we're going to be going over the first open hand form, Modern Arnis Anyo Isa. But before we start today's lesson, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit that notification button for future updates. And now it's time for the Modern Arnis Forms Project. Okay, what is the Modern Arnis Forms Project and who am I? This is just going to be a quick answer because I'll have an expanded one in another video. I am Datu Tim Hartman. I am a senior student of the late Grandmaster Remy Presas. I started in Modern Arnis. I didn't cross-train in, so my physical expression is a lot different than most of the people you're going to run into doing Modern Arnis. In 1986, I became a direct student of Professor Presas. As time went on, he gave me more responsibilities, and one of which was becoming the forms instructor for the organization, which was 94. What the Forms Project is to share all the forms. Professor started to refilm his videos and unfortunately passed away before he got all of them published, one of which was the forms video, which was filmed but never released. So I've done this in the past already, but technology has grown and improved, and I want to make sure that this is out there, paying it forward for all the stuff the professor did for me. I want to get this out there on a global platform, YouTube, so we don't lose this material in case something happens. Far too much material has been lost over the years, starting with Professor Presas passing, along with a bunch of his students. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to have two cameras set up. I'm going to do one at speed, the execution of speed, and another time I'm going to do it with the forms breakdown. So I will do basic explanations, down blocking a kick, rising block over an overhead strike, realizing that there's more applications of that, but this is what I like to use in teaching because it's easy to visualize without a body there. So I'll play one angle, then I'll do the forms breakdown. I'll play the other angle and do the same form breakdown from another angle. And then if you want to watch it more, all you got to do is hit repeat. So that's what's going to go on. And like I said, when this is all done, I'm going to do a separate video, which is going to talk more about the history of the forms and stuff like that. But right now, let's get into it. Here we are, Modern Arnis Forms Project, Anyo Isa, open hand form number 1. Modern Arnis Anyo Isa. Anyo Isa. Anyo Isa breakdown. Okay, first and foremost, there's someone over here attacking. I do trapping hands to a punch, moving offline. Look over my shoulder, someone again. Punch comes in, move offline, trapping hands. And then straight punch or overhead attack. I'm pushing up the X block, grabbing the arm to do our bolo punch, which also sets up a standing center lock. Another application, stepping behind them, going into diving throw, tripping them over your leg. Step forward, trapping hands. Turn around, down block, scoop, double punch. Or downward motion for a snake disarm. We do 3 of these. I look to my right, I turn, left downward block, double punch, step forward about a 45, I do a rising block. Turn to the left, or turn to my right, looking over my left shoulder, down block again, double punch, off to that 45, come back, and the salutation. Now let's talk about the salutation. Initially, Professor, left foot in, right hand up, left hand on the heart, okay? But about the mid, I'd say like 94-ish. Hand goes here, and then left foot back, your right hand, palm to the head. Now this is a salutation, showing respect of your manungs, your seniors, that you would have a connection with. So, once again, handa is the word for attention. Pugai, left foot in, right hand in the air, left hand on your heart, slide my left foot back, hand at my side, hand to my forehead, the back of my hand, coming back, and there is the Modern Arnis salutation and the breakdown of Modern Arnis Anyo Isa. Anyo Isa, Modern Arnis Form 1. Anyo Isa, Form 1. Modern Arnis Anyo Isa breakdown. So let's start from the beginning. The salutation. Come to neutral stance, left foot comes in, right hand in the air, left hand on the heart. This was the original salutation. Around 90, early mid 90s, Professor started adding, making a fist, putting the back of the hand to your forehead, and hand on the side and come back to neutral. This would be working with, when showing respect to your elders, grabbing their hand, putting the back of their hand to your forehead. Okay, so, handa, pugai, which is attention and courtesy. I look to the right, a punch is coming in, we'll go with that. I'm doing trapping hands while stepping off line and hitting. Same thing comes over here, stepping off line with my left foot in front. Overhead or straight punch, do my X block, going into the bolo punch, which also sets up our standing center. Stepping behind their leg and turning into a diving throw. Trapping hands one more time. I turn around, kick comes in, down block, scoop it, double punch. I also like using this as a snake disarm. We do that 3 times. Block, circle, punch, punch, block, circle, punch, punch. I look to the right, I turn, down block, double punch, step forward, about a 45-degree angle with a rising block. Same thing on this side, down block, double punch, step 45-degree angle, rising block, come back to neutral, and do the salutation. And that is your breakdown of Modern Arnis Anyo Isa from this angle. Okay, so that's going to wrap up our first episode of the Modern Arnis Forms Project. So, did the form, multiple angles, multiple explanations. The next one in our series is going to be Anyo Dello, form number 2. Now, if you like this material and you want more, check my other playlists. We have the Modern Arnis Minutes, which are Modern Arnis short lessons. We have Datu's Corner, which talks about history and some other things here and there, including product reviews. I've got lockdown videos, which is just me going off during the pandemic lockdown, burning off some energy. If you like more lessons, I have 2 online programs. We have the Modern Arnis University, which is downloadable courses. You can get that through Vimeo, and there'll be a link down below. The other one is our online classes, our group and or private lessons. So I do virtual classes that have been working really well ever since the lockdown. I've been doing them for years, but obviously a lot more as of late. So if you want to lock in a private lesson online, or even if you're in the area and you can travel, by all means, come on in and we can hook you up. All right. Well, thank you for turning in for this, and that finishes up episode 1 of the Modern Arnis Forms Project.